In this video we're comparing the Saucony Endorphin Shift versus the Saucony Endorphin Speed. Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to Fordy Runs. Now if this is your first time at Fordy Runs, I want you to smash that pink button down there that says subscribe on it. Go to our Facebook page and join the Fordy Runs running community and check out the description. There's loads of cool things down there. Right, so we've got two new additions to the Endorphin series. We've got the Shift and we've got the Speed. I'm going to compare the two and tell you which one I prefer. So let's get stuck in. Right guys, so here they are, the Speed and the Shift. Now, what video was it? I think it was the Shift video I sort of spoke about. They're like a family and they're like three brothers. So you've got at the top, the eldest brother, the pro. He loves to do marathons, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. He's a maniac and he just loves to go out and have it. But he's quite expensive. He's got expensive taste. He's at 180, 190 pounds. Then you've got the Speed. Now, he's a bit of a nutter, but he's not as bad as his older brother. And he likes to go and do half marathons and marathons, but he's probably not as fast as his older brother. And he doesn't mind, he's a little bit less sort of exuberant with his money, and he's 155 pounds. Then at the bottom, you've got the third brother who just loves to chill out and soak up miles. Now he's happy to go out and do 20 miles, he's happy to go out and do a park run. And he hasn't got expensive taste, he's only 130 pounds. So that kind of hopefully explains the Endorphin range. Now let's talk briefly about the different features of both and I'll tell you which one I prefer. Now this is the Speed, and like I said a second ago, it is £155 here in the UK if you can get your hands on it. It's got an amazing upper on it. The shoe has the Power Run PB midsole in it, weighs 7.8 ounces for a US 9, features a full-length S-shaped TPU plate, which is like a nylon plate. Yeah, like I said, it's got the Power Run PB, which is the same midsole as the Pro. You've got a stack height of 35.5mm in the heel, and it's got an 8mm drop. And yeah, like I said, it's super lightweight, super speedy-ish, but it's happy to do sort of those everyday runs as well. Then we got the Shift, which is massive, I think, compared to the two. Look, it's huge, isn't it? Now, this shoe is a lot heavier. This is 10.1 ounces, I think, from memory, for a US 9. No, 10.4 ounces. You've got a stack height in the heel of 38mm. It's got only a 4mm drop. Now, in the midsole, you've got the denser EVA TPU Power Run midsole, which is different to the Speed, and we'll get onto that, how it feels. And you've got the Speed Roll Tech going through the shoe, and you've got this engineered mesh upper. So, if you've not seen the video on the Speed, check it out. I absolutely love this shoe. And in a way, I prefer it to the Pro. Why? I like the fact that you can do everything in it. It's really more versatile than the Pro. And I am a huge fan of the Pro. I can't emphasize that enough. That is a fantastic shoe if you can get it. But this, for me, at £155, offers better value because it's so versatile. So you're still getting the Power Run PB. You are getting a plate. It's not carbon and it's not as stiff. But as soon as you get onto your toes, as you roll onto it with the Speed roll, you get that nice kick. And what's nice is you can travel along at speed. But I don't know about you, but when I get tired in like a longer distance, you can sort of come back onto that cushion and it soaks it up. So, you know, 20 miles in a marathon, for example, when your legs are absolutely dying and you're thinking, how long have I got? It's here. It's there to help you. It's there to soak it up. So I sort of explained it in the video. You sort of go out like a maniac and you can attack it. But then you can sort of get into bed at like 20 miles because you know you've got that cushion there. And it's a really nice feeling. It's a nice bit of security. There's padding here, which is nice. I really like the lightness of the shoe, and I really love the breathable upper on this shoe. The outsole is pretty much the same as the Pro. Now, the slightly fatter brother, I am disappointed with the weight. I'm going to put that straight out there. I know that it's got a huge amount of EVA foam in it from the Power Run midsole. It's not the Power Run PB, it's the Power Run, which is great. And it will, you know, give you a decent amount of energy return along with the cushioning, which it's there for. But it is noticeably heavier, right? And I get that. It's got a nice big heel counter on the back to add stability, because some of these shoes with this sort of high stack heights, they can become a little bit unstable. They've done a good job with the sort of heel counter here where they've added stability on it. The upper is breathable. It's a little bit of a different material versus the other ones. It doesn't feel as sort of lightweight. There's a little bit more to it, which is not a problem. And it is breathable. I ran these and it was warm today and it wasn't a problem, so that's fine. This shoe, the outsole is a little bit different. It's got some exposed midsole there, but overall no problem. I ran these in the wet the other day and it was absolutely fine. So which one do I prefer? Because that's why you're here. For me personally, it's always the Speed. Why? because one, it's a lot lighter. Two, you can do both with it. You can go out in this shoe and run 20 miles in a training run. You can go out and do 5k in a training run. But then you could strap this on and go out and smash out a half marathon. And I think at £155, which is a lot of money, to be able to do all that, it's awesome. You've got the nylon plate in there, so it does give you a nice snap. The Power Run PP is better, I think, than what you've got on here, even though that's designed to do a different job. But I just think the overall package offers you more for your money. So if you're looking for something that's going to do everything, I think this is the one to go for. Now, if you've got a racing shoe that is like your go-to racing shoe, but you do want something to soak up the miles, then maybe look at this. Personally, I think the Glide Ride is worth a look. Now, if you're new to the channel, I absolutely love that. They're similar sort of weights, and they've got different ideas on what they're doing, but I just think the Glide Ride is maybe a better option out of the two. Slightly controversial. Let me know in the comments what you think. But I don't know. There's just something. I was quite underwhelmed by this shoe. I was expecting a lot more because this is so good and the Pro is so good. I was kind of left a little bit disappointed. Actually, it's probably the right word to use. Disappointed with it. It just felt a little bit heavy, a little bit cumbersome, and although the ride's not as soft as you probably would think with the high stack and all that, I don't know, it was just a bit plain Jane, and maybe that's a bit controversial, but for me, out of these two, all day long, if you can get your hands on it, buy the Speed.